Thank you for being a friend from the Golden Girls. I don't know about you, but they're the only thing getting me through this quarantine. I'm a big fan, if you can't tell from my t-shirt. Hi, and welcome back. Now, an old listener to What's New in Education podcast hosted by yours truly, Gaetana and Nesbit. I hope you guys are loving the video we have been doing at the station to add more of. We're on all together this vibe. We look before commercial break discussing inclusion and co-teaching. We don't learn how inclusion and co-teaching work best in special education and general education classrooms, especially when teams work together, are positive, and collaborate everything, as well as how kinds of activities are promoting inclusion and co-teaching, which are common goal, planning, being open to learn or listen, or depending on how you take that question, it could be teaching the Great Gatsby in English when the history teacher's talking about the 1920s. The best way research has shown how to practice this is by Billings Chapter 8, the 4 B's believe in the process, be understanding, be respectful. Pretty self-explanatory if you ask me, but Barbara Nesbit, a 5th grade teacher at Peregrine Elementary School, is using this idea when doing a 5th grade rotation idea, where her and her co-5th grade teachers rotate their students around in high, average, and low groups for all main subjects of math, history and science, reading, and writing. This has allowed inclusion for students in the specific placement of classes with one-on-one and co-teaching to allow all teachers to be on the same page and really use the believe part of the system to believe in each other. Let's take a break right now and we'll be right back to discuss how co-teaching and inclusion are at with research nationally, locally, and locally.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you. If you got a slip, you're not fooling me.
Ha! Scooby-Doo, another favorite that is getting me through this quarantine time. And I'm a big fan, if you cannot tell by my shirt yet again. Hi, and welcome back, new and old listeners, to What's New in Education podcast, hosted by yours truly, Gaetana and Nesbit. I hope you guys are loving the video we've been doing at the station and more of a we're all in this together vibe. We left before commercial break discussing inclusion and co-teaching. We are now beginning with the part on where co-teaching and inclusion are at with research nationally and locally. Research states from Panaskar and Petrov, the practice of co-teaching continues to be used by schools to meet the needs of diverse learners with inclusion classrooms, as adult teacher education and service trainings must directly respond to the variety of skills and practices necessary to promote effective co-teaching. However, the limited research indicates that continued investigation to effective practices and structures are critical, meaning co-teaching and inclusion are meeting the needs of learners, but teachers are unprepared in pre-service programs for the task, as well as not a lot of research has been done on this. Now, the government has some thoughts, of course, with recent legislation impacting the philosophy of inclusion. Educational practices and collaborative processes such as co-teaching support the spirit and intentions of federal and state mandates that promote the education of all children in general education settings. Co-teaching joins a host of emerging collaborative educational practices that support the mandates laid out in the No Child Left Behind Act of 2001 and the Individuals with Disabilities Improvement Act of 2004 that states students with disabilities access the general curriculum and that they do so in the least restrictive environment. In addition, these mandates require that all students must be instructed by highly qualified teachers and that individual education program teams for students with disabilities include from Paskar and Predov. But what about locally? Well, the Nampa School District in Idaho has instituted a district-wide instructional model to support English language students. It's co-teaching and it's having a major and positive impact on student learning. The strategy puts an EL specialist and a classroom teacher together as co-equal instructors who together teach new skills alongside core content to integrate the classroom of students. We got this from the IdahoEdNews.org. The Idaho Manual and West Idaho School District Manual. Also, locally from Cameron Tablin, we learned this, a PBI teacher at Peregrine Elementary, that students must spend 80% of their time in general education classrooms if possible. From what the West Idaho Manual states, the biggest school district right now in Idaho, as well the SPED Manual for Idaho states it's team discretion, but it's a goal to keep in. Karen explains to us, nothing really black and white, mostly gray, but what needs to be done nationally? What needs to be done by the State Department of Education? What needs to be done locally is my question now. Hello. Since, over the summer, Republican Barbara Edhart and 27 House Republicans wrote a letter to Idaho's universities asking them to eliminate diversity and inclusion programs. The letter states the strive to create a diverse and inclusive culture becomes diverse and exclusionary because it separates and segregates students. Speaking as a current Boise State student who grew up in Idaho, as the article continues, this letter couldn't be more misinformed and troubling. We got this information as well from the Idaho Head News. Continuing on, both teachers, Barb Nesbit, a 5th grade teacher at Peregrine Elementary, and Karen Tamplin, a PBI teacher at Peregrine Elementary, states that nothing's going to be changed locally, state, or anywhere if the attitude doesn't change and training programs aren't kept the same or be taken away. It's going to change everything. They need to be in there. They need to have people learning how. Things need to get done. Let's make a change, is what I was told by these amazing teachers. What are your thoughts? Let's call in. Let's discuss this some more. I'm heated. You're heated. Let's have a conversation. Our number is 208-867-5309. Again, that is 208-867-5309. We'll see you after the break to discuss your thoughts and how you feel. And that's all. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Bye.